Here are some of the spectacular coins sold at auction from the March Long Beach Signature Auction. The Bobber coins made their debut in 1892, featuring a largely unified design across denominations, a feature which would draw criticism in later years. As is typical of the first year of issue coins, this 1892 dime saw a rather substantive mintage of 12,120,000 coins, an issue that is largely negated by the fact that this coin specifically is tied for the finest known grade of MS68 from PCGS. This coin, with its radiant toning, was sold at auction for the sum of $43,200. In 1880, there was little commercial demand for nickels, as many small denomination silver coins, which had been hoarded during the Civil War era, were finally returned to circulation when the mint began accepting paper money at par again in 1879. Accordingly, only 16,000 shield nickels were minted for the year, making this issue very elusive and costly today. The coin is graded by PCGS as MS65, and when the auctioneer's gavel fell, the price was $51,600. The 1932 Washington quarter dollar is the undisputed key date for the series, with a series low mintage of just 408,000 coins. It was also the first year of issue for the series, and it was hardly an ideal release at that, with most of the country and the world still firmly in the grasp of the Great Depression. It was hard to celebrate a new coin release. Even one commemorating George Washington's 200th birthday was asking a bit much. Graded as MS66, this coin was sold at auction for $52,800. The Colorado Gold Rush may not arguably have the rich narrative appeal of the Klondike, or have entered the cultural zeitgeist to the same degree that the fabled California Gold Rush has, but it did give us some of the most instantly recognizable territorial gold coins, in the form of the Pikes Peak Gold from the firm of Clark Gruber and Company, having minted 2.5, $5, $10, and $20 denominations. Here we have an 1860 $10 graded by NGC as MS61, which was sold at auction for the sum of $55,200. 1795 was the second and final year of issue for the now venerable flowing hair silver dollar. Things didn't quite go according to plan in the first year of minting, with only 1,758 coins issued in 1794. But by 1795, the fledgling US Mint in Philadelphia managed to mint 160,295 flowing hair dollar coins. This largely due to the installation of a large screw press, which was more capable of handling the largest size of the dollar coins. This lustrous coin is graded by PCGS with a technical grade of MS61, though its eye appeal falls far ahead of that, securing a final price at auction of $58,800. Speaking broadly, the 1939 Walking Liberty half-dollar coin is nothing all that special. With a mintage of over 6.8 million coins, it is readily available. Its strike quality, furthermore, is generally fairly good, and it is readily available in grades of up to MS66. But by the time you reach the MS68 level, it becomes actually conditionally rare. So this coin, with its grade of MS68 plus, stands at the very pinnacle of the conditional senses, with none finer known. It was sold for the astonishing price of $60,000. The 1911D Indian Head Quarter Eagle gold coin is a bit of an anomaly within the relatively short-lived series, as it has by far the lowest mintage figure when compared to the other issues, at only 55,680 coins, when a typical mintage for the series is about 8 to 10 times as many, making this easily the scarcest and most expensive coin in the only 15 main issues for the series as a whole. This example of the coin is graded by PCGS as MS65 and by auction's close had sold for $63,000. The draped bust Small Eagle half dime was only minted for 2 years, 1796 and 1797, and for 1797 there are 3 obverse design varieties to look for, each concerning the amount of stars surrounding Lady Liberty, with 13, 15, and 16 stars. This is the 13-star type, with 7 on the left and 6 on the right, with this example graded by PCGS as AU58, which was sold at auction for $66,000. Barring any anomalies like the branchment proofs, the 1890 proof Morgan dollar carries the lowest reported mintage of any proof coin for the Morgan dollar series, at only 590 coins. And unlike the circulation strike coins from the same issue, these proof coins are exceptionally well struck overall, with exceptions of course, possessing both crisp and sharp details and a sharp deep contrast from the fields to the frosty devices. This phenomenal example is graded as proof 68 Star Cameo by NGC and was sold at auction for $87,000. In 1881, the Philadelphia Mint was concerning itself chiefly with the production of silver Morgan dollars, leaving the larger denomination gold coins for the San Francisco Mint instead. The result was a minuscule mintage of just 2,199 double eagles for the year, while San Francisco meanwhile produced 727,000 by comparison. Today, there is an estimated surviving population of no more than 60 coins from the Philadelphia Mint. This example was graded as MS61 and sold at auction for $99,000. But this was only the beginning of a larger trend for the Philadelphia Mint, as 3 dates, the 1883, 84, and 1887, were proof-only dates, where no double eagles were struck for circulation at all at Philadelphia, and 1882, 85, and 86 all had mintages of 1,000 coins or less. This 1885 issue only saw 751 coins struck for the year. The example that we see here is graded by PCGS as MS62, and by the time that it passed under the auctioneer's gavel, the price of $93,000 was agreed on. The early Liberty-seated dollars make for a rather interesting rabbit hole to delve into. By 1850, they actually contained slightly more silver than the face value of the coin, and as such, they were mostly used for international trade purposes and were rarely seen in circulation. By 1848, only 15,000 of these coins were minted, though this coin is a proof and consequently even scarcer still, with a mere 12 coins known to exist. Graded as proof 66 by PCGS, it was able to secure a final price at auction of $99,000. By December 31st of 1931, a total of 2,938,250 St. Gordon's Double Eagle gold $20 coins were minted for that year, most of which were then promptly locked away in treasury vaults and then subsequently melted down after the Great Gold Recall of 1933. Today, it is estimated that as few as 110 coins may have survived in the market, and institutional collectors combined, making the 1931 Double Eagle a tremendous rarity. This example is graded by NGC as MS64 and was sold at auction for $102,661. Subscribe to WNN and feel free to watch another video about US coins right here next. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.